All right, please be joined by the new defensive coordinator of the Chargers. Renaldo Hill joins me. Coach Hill, first and foremost, welcome to LA. How does it feel to be rocking the powder blue now?
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me. But I'm excited for this opportunity, obviously, to get back to work with Staley. That's very important to me to get that brain trust rolling. But I'm excited to be in this powder blue, one of my favorite colors. So I didn't have to go too far to find it in my wardrobe.
There you go. Hey, take me through the moment when you got the word from Coach Staley that he wanted you to come to LA to be his DC.
Actually, was watching the AFC Championship game. I'm sitting there watching Mahomes, still trying to figure out that puzzle, knowing that however it pans out, I'm going to be in that conference with him. So, but I was just enjoying the football game, and at that point, my phone rang, and it was Staley on the other end, and he was just expressing to me, how he's excited for me to get back together and to start getting those brains working together again and come up with good ideas.
Did you have an inkling when you guys were in Denver together that his rise was coming and he was soon going to become a head coach?
You definitely knew. He's a guy who likes to listen. And you can see as he was listening, he always had a pad there. And about the time we broke the meeting, me and him would always have dialogue about things that he see, where things can go, how we can improve on. So he was always on that mindset.
And hey, the personnel on this defense being in this division, when you look at guys, foundational players like Joey Bosa and Derwin James, a rookie like Kenneth Murray, how much does that excite you?
It gets me going. And when I look across the board from the front to the back, there's talent. There's premium players at those positions. Just the opportunity to get to work with those guys and really dig down deep and see their skill sets and how we can continue to bring those to life, because they've already been successful in this league. We just want to continue to have them pointed in that right direction and get this defense where we want it to be.
And you're no stranger to coaching elite players, whether it's Bradley Chubb and Von Miller or Justin Simmons. What are the parallels between some of the guys that you coached in Denver and some of the guys you'll be coaching here in LA?
The biggest thing when you run into premium players, they want to be coached. They want to get better. They want to dive in and know what you know and how they can take their game to a next level.
So you have a savvy vet in the secondary, Chris Harris Jr. Not only did you coach him in 2019, you mentioned that you guys were teammates when he was, I think, an undrafted free agent in his first year. When you look at his career, Renaldo, how does it make you feel to see what he was doing as an undrafted free agent to what he's become, and now you get to coach him in LA?
It's a beautiful thing because you saw him as that rookie, pretty quiet, not saying much, and then this guy who's really taking the NFL on by storm and becoming the premier guy at his position. That's amazing to see. When I talk about just development of whether it's a player or coach, those are the things that really get you fired up, is when you can see a guy take his game from one thing and take it to the next. And now he sits in a premier spot, and he wanted to be coached in those situations, and it's showing that, and it paid off.
What I'm looking forward to is training camp, and we have that saying, iron sharpens iron. When you have Justin Herbert and all those weapons you had to game plan for in Denver, take me into that Denver defensive room the week of preparing for Justin Herbert and the Chargers, and what that was like, and where you think Justin Herbert can go in year two.
Yeah, the biggest thing you see initially, obviously, is size. You see his raw skill set on the outside, but when you start digging into the film, you start seeing that he has command of the offense. He understands looks of the defense. You can feel that it wasn't too big for him. You start seeing him make all the throws. You see him making all the reads. You knew you had a long game that you're going to have to prepare for. You knew you had to be almost perfect on your end to get it done.
And then final thing for you, a message to the fans. They are excited about this 2021 season. As we get this offseason kicked off, what's your message to the fans?
just sit back, buckle your seatbelts. You're gonna have a disciplined defense, a defense that's gonna know the wide attacks and stress and everything that we do. And with us being given that, we're gonna give them ownership to go out there and wreak havoc, to play fast, physical, smart football. And I'm just excited for this opportunity. I'm excited to see a full fan sitting in there rooting this defense on, because we're gonna need you guys next year. And I'm just excited for this opportunity.